All right, Ed, thanks for that report. We want to get to your forecast right now because we are watching another thing that may snarl traffic tomorrow, and this is a nor'easter on the move. We've been talking about forecasted rainfall amounts anywhere between 1, 2 to maybe even 3 inches of rain, some isolated pockets of 3 to 4, not ruled out. A lot of this, by the way, coming down in a short amount of time, 12 to maybe 18 hours in span. So throughout the day on Thursday and then tapering off slowly but surely into Friday morning. Just already fast forwarding to tomorrow morning, this time tomorrow morning, 24 hours from now, temperatures are still in the 40s, so it's going to start off on a cooler note tomorrow as that rainfall ramps up. This system is a nor'easter. It's anchored right across the coastline, so we'll take on a wind from the east that will keep us in the mid-40s to upper 40s at best throughout Lynn and Rockport and Gloucester and even across Saugus too. 45 for Haverhill tomorrow at about 2 in the afternoon as Boston sits in the mid to upper 40s. By 7 o'clock, the core of this thing now starts to lift out towards the north. We bring in some drier air on the southern flanks of it, but it's still wet Thursday evening and Thursday night. And that's just phase 1, by the way. If you're watching 10 minutes ago, we told you how we go region by region, just showing you the forecasted rainfall amounts and when you should expect the most. For you across Cape Cod, or rather Cape Ann tomorrow and through the North Shore in Gloucester, it's at about 4 in the afternoon where you get closer towards 1/4 of an inch of rainfall in an hour's time. Bear in mind, that's just the 4 o'clock hour. It happens at 5, it happens at 6, it happens at 7. So the afternoon and the evening commute will likely be wet with rounds of rainfall and gusty winds alike. If you want to get more on your local forecast, by the way, or what you should expect for your town, for your backyard and your timing, you can scan that QR code and it takes you right to the NBC 10 Boston app. You will need to turn on the alerts before this storm gets here tomorrow. It's not just the rainfall that's concerned. We're also looking at very strong and gusty winds. This is a 12 to 15 hour duration graphic here, just showing you tomorrow morning, the gusts are already at 30 miles an hour in Rockport. Look at what happens. We're climbing up throughout the day. We're not going down. The wind's cranking, howling out of the northeast tomorrow night at 7 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night. That is an onshore wind that will lead to some minor coastal flooding across the north and south shore and on the islands too. The good news is it seems like this is a one-day storm. The front that settles in brings us some drier air into Memorial Day weekend. So if you've been looking for plans to get outdoors, or rather looking for the best time to get outdoors, I think Monday on the holiday itself is the best day as temperatures start to warm back up closer towards seasonable norm. The second half of this 10-day forecast does promise a little bit drier and warmer air. I'm still not convinced we're likely going to see a big push of warm air next week, but still ultimately getting away from the 40s and 50s and closer towards the 60s and 70s is what we'd expect for this time of year.
Well, thank you for monitoring.